Welcome back, guys. Today we're going to be doing a video on the top 5 hunts of this past duck season. And the hunts that we're going to be talking about, you know, they weren't the hunts with the most birds getting shot. These are the hunts that I personally chose as my favorite throughout the season. I've got clips from some of those hunts that we're going to throw in here, and we're going to talk about the ones that I picked as my favorite hunts. Now, they're not ranked in any particular order because that's pretty much impossible for me to do. I had to narrow it down to 5, and I think I've got a pretty decent list. The first hunt we're going to be talking about today is one of the last hunts of the season. It was the hunt where we shot 4 bands in the same hunt. Something that's really interesting is that 3 of the bands came from the same place, but they were banded in different times. And then the 4th band came from South Dakota. The other ones were in Canada. We just flat out got lucky, and it made for a great, exciting hunt. Yeah, we shot a lot of geese, but being able to pick up 4 bands out of one group and they all came from different places and were banded at different times, that's totally cool in my book. Because sometimes, like early in the season, you get those family groups and all the family groups got banded together. So this was a little bit different. It's not like we were hunting a family group and then we shot all the bands out of the group. These were just, we got lucky. Levi did some great scouting, and I know a lot of you guys like this video as well. So here's a little clip from that video. Shoot him. Nice shooting, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, these geese are locked up coming over. Already. Yeah, they're coming. Are they coming? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, they're setting pretty good right now. Might have to shoot them as they come over. Yeah. Oh, this group's landing. That one's banded. Huh? Banded. Nice. Let's see it. Band. 3 bands. Let's go. Oh my gosh. 3 bands. This is broken. Oh my gosh. That one might be banded too. Dude, yeah. This is 100. Oh my gosh. When you least expect it, or like, you know, the hunt's going bad, and you're like, oh my god. 3 bands, baby. Just make sure to get 5 bands. We have 3 banded geese on the ground. 1, 2. Where's the 3rd one? Is that 3 right there? 3. These two guys walk back in. Oh my gosh. I know, we gotta get this. Band or no band, buddy. Band or no band, Levi? Band! Nuh-uh. Band! Nuh-uh. Band! Nuh-uh. Band! Band! Cody, bring here. Cody, bring here. Band! 4 bands! 4 bands! Let's go, baby! Alright, one more. It's like hunting with Oprah. You get a band. You get a band. You get a band. You get a band. 4 bands in one hunt. Let's freaking go! Now the second one, it was pretty early on in the season. It was about November, and this was probably the 2nd or 3rd cold front for big duck season. And I think I hit the nail on the head with the timing on this one, because the reservoir that I was hunting on, you kind of got to play the fronts and hit it at the right time for it to be any good out there, because it gets a lot of pressure. Going into this hunt, the night before, I knew that it was going to be a good day to get out on the water and be on that lake, because there was a cold front pushing through overnight. I knew that we'd get some good migration coming through, and I didn't expect it to play out the way it did. We got big groups of mallards coming in on the kayak hunt. Just me, 1 kayak, 1 guy, 1 gun, like 2 dozen decoys, and it worked out perfectly. Shot a limit of mallards and was out of there by 9 o'clock. It was a good day. Those are the kind of hunts that make a good hunt to me. It was like, you just go out there just wanting to go and shoot a few ducks, see what happens, and you end up shooting 5 mallards and you're out of there by 9 o'clock. Like, that's a good day. So here's a few clips from this hunt. Oh my gosh, that's a big group. go. Oh, Mr. Greenhead, how you doing? Oh, hello, Mr. Q. Alright, now I gotta be careful. Oh my gosh, I just put the camera up. Another group coming in. Ah, got one. There's my mallard limit. Right there. Before we get any farther in this video, be sure to leave me a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Ring that notification bell if you want to get notified whenever I post a new video. I've got all kinds of stuff coming out this off season, so stay tuned to the channel. But be sure to leave me a thumbs up. Let's see if we can get this video up to 1,000 likes. Now the third hunt that we're going to talk about, it isn't one hunt in particular. I just picked clips from one hunt because it's the only hunt that had audio. But the hunts that I'm going to talk about are the Flyways collective hunts. In November, I got together with a bunch of other guys on YouTube for a whole weekend to do some hunting, and it was a blast. We're gonna plan on doing it again this next season, and you know, we scouted our butts off and we worked hard and we got some ducks in the bag. I think the cool part about it isn't necessarily the hunts. The cool part was being able to meet these other guys that make YouTube videos about duck hunting, being able to collaborate with them, be on their channels, have them be on my channel. It was just an all-around really cool experience, and getting to know them, because it's one thing to like watch their videos on YouTube, and it's one thing to meet them in person and go out and hunt with them. Like it was a really cool experience for me, and that's why it ranks up in the top 5. This was probably the best video from that weekend, because my GoPro audio went to crap that weekend just by luck. It was the microphone. I think the microphone like frayed out or something, and it just didn't work anymore. But this is the only video that had some GoPro audio. That weekend was pretty awesome, and I'm looking forward to doing it again. So here are some clips from one of those hunts. Look who I found running around in the marsh.
Right here.
Got Elliot and Fumbles. And we got Duck Gun and Duck Gun Dad. I'm gonna be going with these guys out on a hunt this afternoon, so hopefully we can do pretty well. So you said you had decoys, right?
Yeah, we got some decoys. Should be good. So let's get after them.
We're gonna walk in public land hunt and see what this evening has in store. Hopefully we shoot a few birds. Redheads. Redheads. Teal there. That's what I'm talking about. Mallards, bro!
Jake, go get it!
There's my bird! There's my bird! Nice. Way to end it there. Drake Redhead.
Awesome. Hey, we got 2 coming into the right.
Nice job. Okay, I left you guys hanging a little bit because I limited out and they hadn't shot their limit. So I'm leaving that up to Jordan's video to show you the rest of the action that went on here. But we ended 1 short, and it was a good day. It's a great start for the weekend. A few mallards, some redheads. Couldn't have asked for anything better.
Dude, awesome hunting with you.
So, how's that pintail? Jordan came to Kansas specifically to shoot a pintail. I scared him. Everybody's gonna do that same thing to him. Everybody's here, and I think everybody's kind of getting ready to go to bed. We got this guy.
What's up, boys?
And we got this guy.
How you doing?
We're hunting tomorrow. We're hunting
The next day.
The next day.
The third day.
Third day. And
Third day.
today, you can't see them over there. About time to call it a night. Done good.
What kind? M&Ms?
Shot some ducks
What do you
today.
got? You got some candy? Right here.
Tomorrow morning's gonna be pretty good, I think. Now the fourth one that we're gonna talk about is from way back in September during teal season. I went out on the Monday after teal season opened, so opened on Saturday, Sunday, Monday, so the third day of teal season in Kansas. I took the kayak out, did a little solo kayak hunt in a place that I've hunted maybe a couple of times. I'm really not familiar with it. I didn't scout, I just went out in the marsh and said, hey, I'm gonna go try and shoot some teal today. I paddled in, found a spot that I thought looked fairly good, and within about an hour to an hour and a half of the hunt, I was like, okay, this is not going really good. There's not many birds even giving me a look. So I took some of your guys' advice that somebody left in the comments a long time ago. It's like, if you're not having any success in the marsh when you're hunting, just pick up your stuff and move. It's not that hard, especially if you're in a kayak and you got like 24 decoys. So I picked everything up, went like 100 yards away, turned the corner, and it was like all green and like perfect looking for teal hunting. And then I had some success there. I think I ended with only 3 teal. My shooting was really bad. That was the first kayak hunt of the year, so I'm gonna kind of blame it on that a little bit. But you know, shooting out of a kayak does take some practice and getting used to. But nonetheless, had some great groups of teal come in, and one really big one that I think I was just in awe of what was happening, that I missed all 3 shells. You guys will see the clip, it's pretty sweet. I didn't even drop one. Oh, I winged him. There we go, we got 2. That's a little better. Readjusted the kayak. That made a big difference there. Number 1. Number 2 should be right over here on the other side of these cattails. There we go, little shooting recovery. Now the 5th one, the last one that we're gonna talk about, is from a goose hunt on a pond that we hunted quite a bit this past season. Now this one's special to me because my buddy Adam got to come out on a hunt with me, and his job makes it to where it's pretty tough for him to be able to get out and do some hunting on the weekends because he's always on call or he's working. So this was actually his only hunt of the season other than one guided snow goose hunt he went on with his work guys. So this was pretty textbook, and I'm glad he came out on this hunt because we ended up shooting our limits and we also shot a banded goose. So pretty cool to share that experience with Adam. And these geese on this hunt in particular, they just absolutely gave it up. Like, we're talking 10 yards away, just textbook. So check these clips out and tell me what you guys think. Kill him! Ah.
I didn't think that was possible.
I'm stopping after I shoot one. There's 7 right here. Look for the
There's more behind me. Put these in plane.
No, let's shoot this group.
Think so?
We just wait till we shoot this group.
There's one here.
There's one here. I got one. So we shoot that one that's fucking. I don't care if I got one or not.
Adam, if it's banded,
It's mine.
No, it's mine.
No, it's mine.
It's mine.
It's mine.
It's mine.
It's mine.
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 Look at that.
Let's see that thing.
Got hit twice with the BB.
Now that is my personal top 5 favorites. There's tons of other good hunts from this past season, but those are the ones that come to my mind as being my favorite hunts from the season. You know, I met a lot of really great people throughout the season. I went on a lot of really good hunts, and you know, I'm really happy with how the season went. Now during the season, it didn't feel to me like the season was going that great. When people would ask me how my season's going, I'm like, you know, it's going okay, it's all right. And I think part of it was that I was being invited on hunts a lot, and I wasn't being able to go out and hit the public marshes, which I truly enjoy, hitting public land and doing hunting and scouting public land and doing all that. Private land hunts, I love them too, but there's something about being able to scout out a public land spot, get in there and smack some ducks, that it's super special to me. So next season, that is my goal. My goal is to hit public land more. And I think this year, the big problem this year was that we had a lot of flooding last year, and there was really no vegetation in the marshes that I'm familiar with, and that made it difficult, and those are the ones that are closest to my house. So I would have to drive a lot farther distances to get to areas that are decent hunting, which that made it difficult. So next year, fingers crossed, public marshes are a lot better. We get a lot more ducks in those marshes, and I'm able to hit public land a lot more. I want you guys to go ahead and leave in the comments down below what your favorite hunt of your season was. Tell me a little bit about it. How many ducks did you shoot? How many guys did you have? Was it in a marsh, lake, or a river, something? Give me a little info on your favorite hunt from the season. I'm interested. If you guys don't follow me on my social media already, I've got Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, and Facebook, so you can follow me on there and stay up to date with what's going on. I still have tons of hats on the website for you guys to go and pick up. Hats, hoodies, shirts, they're over there, outdoorlimitshop.com. I got a link in the description. But that is about it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will catch you guys on the next one.